So hello guys, welcome to the Kerala Clan YouTube channel. It's me, Nexus from Kerala Clan. So today we'll be analyzing a game that was played in the definitive edition between me and another player called Ghost. So this was a multiplayer matchup from the definitive edition. The map is Hideout map. Hideout is my favorite map in the entire Age of Empires. Basically, what makes Hideout so special for me is that Hideout is very much like Arena. You have walls around your base. But the good thing is that they are not stone walls. So there is definitely some great aggression. Aggression is possible in feudal as well as in castle age. Now another thing about Hideout is that again I really like Arabia. Most of the players these days are Arabia players. Arabia is said to be the bread and butter of Age of Empires 2. But now the meta is walling. Everybody is walling in Arabia map, and I hate walling, and I am very terrible at walling. I often leave spaces in my walls and get rushed. So that's why I like Hideout. Hideout is fairly open like Arabia, as you can see, but you automatically get some walls. And another important thing about Hideout that you need to be aware is that there is a huge wood line between the players, and if you cut through this wood line again, that is another way to reach your opponent. Otherwise you have to go through this empty space and reach your opponent's base. So anyway, just the standard build orders. Both the players are focusing on their scouting. Next is here one thing you can do is that you can use your scout to push the tier. I'm very terrible at pushing tier, so I usually don't do that. Anyway, back to the Ghost point of view. The Ghost is playing as Franks. So Franks is a very strong civilization in the definitive edition because they get this faster working berry villages bonus. And again, from the definitive edition, they have from the Age of Empires Conquerors, they have the 20% attack bonus from their cavalry. Earlier it only applied to their knights. Now it is applying to all of their cavalry, so including scouts. So from feudal onwards, Franks has a huge advantage. Then here we can see Ghost is pushing his deer, but yes, again I am also pushing the deer in this map. But anyway, I am pretty bad at that. Here I am playing as the Berbers. Berbers, what is the advantage with the Berbers is that they get 15% cheaper cavalry. So Berbers are quite strong in castle as well as early Imperial Age, but they don't get paladins, so they are weak in late Imperial Age. So that is what you need to be aware of when you are playing as Berbers. You need to finish the game in early Imperial Age. But if it goes to late Imperial Age, especially against a civilization like Franks, it's game over for you. Basically because Franks, as we all know, the Frankish paladins and their strength in this late Imperial stages of the game, especially in a map like Hideout. So just the normal build orders and stuff going on. No, I haven't pushed any deer till now, but Ghost has successfully pushed his deer, but I think he hasn't touched one of his rhinos. So anyway, I have lured both of the rhinos. Let us fast forward the game a little bit. This part is usually less interesting. Nexus have 18 villages now. Ghost has 15 only. What is Ghost doing? I think he might have idled his TC. Oh, anyway, this is why I hate this deer pushing. Deer pushing can be very micro intensive, and you might often lose track of what is happening. You may choose to you may forget stuff like creating town centers and creating villages at town centers, etc. Sorry, not creating town centers. Obviously you can't create the town centers in feudal or dark if you are not humans. As those who don't know, humans can create town centers in feudal age itself. So just the normal build order for both the players. I chose to build a barrack, and I will be going aggressive here, considering my weakness against the late Imperial Franks. So I'm building a blacksmith and a stable. Now here I was planning to go through a triple stable knight aggression against the Franks, so kill them with the knights. You see how interesting it would be to kill or to attack Franks with their own army, means the knight army. Give your opponent a taste of their own medicine, as they might say. And anyway, I'm ready at castle age. I'm not building any extra town centers. I'm straight away going to 3 stable knights. What is Ghost doing here? Ghost just clicked up to feudal, sorry, to castle, and Ghost has 29 villages. I have 39, so I obviously have a huge economic lead at this point of time. But Ghost has put down some nice walls. Like see how beautifully he walled these buildings. The Ghost is again building a stone gate behind this palisade gate. That's again a very important move, and he has sent some knights for raiding to the side of my base. I have arrived with an army of knights here. Like there was a small gap in the wall. Now, so some raiding, killing some knights, some villager push. I could have gone here. That was really stupid from my part. Like not going to that good line, I would say. Now goes with the knight army. Now what happened was that I forgot that there was a way to escape, and my knights were trapped there, and those knights got wiped out. Basically, I was trying to destroy these houses to get a way out of this base, but there was a small gap here. Now him with the knight army to clean up. Looks like a Ghost will be cleaning up the mess. Now let's speed up the game a little bit. So he is now moving to my side. Oh, here is the interesting part. This is the interesting part of this game. This is what makes map reading very important. That has been one of my weaknesses. You see, here the difficulty with my map is that both of my goals are forward goals, both my main goal and my secondary goal. So what I did was that in order to protect this gold, I built a TC on this gold. But Ghost understood the map perfectly, and he did a TC drop. So what happened here is that I can't take both of this gold now. Now I have only 119 gold, and it is almost impossible for me to mine gold. So this has put me in a very difficult situation in this particular game. And my third gold, you see, is very far away from my base. And there is a neutral gold. It is again very far away from my base. So I'm struggling without gold. I can't keep up my knight production. Now I built a defensive monastery in order to stop the night raiding of my base. So this is a very bad situation for me. And Ghost was sending a lot of villagers to stone. If I had scouted that, I could have understood that he was doing a castle drop, but I didn't went there. So this was a big mistake from my part. Again, new players, this is what I would tell you. You shouldn't forget things like that. So now Ghost is slowly making his knights. See, what Ghost is trying to do is that he is trying to tempt my knights into fighting under the castle. He would just attack and then he would come back. Very kind of ingenious kind of strategy. But Ghost has very low economy. He only has 27 villages. I would say he's playing like Huang. Huang basically doesn't have any economy, but is very good at aggression. So I have 2 TCs, but one of my TCs is idle. It's not working, and I'm in a very dangerous situation. Ghost, I think he is also not creating any villages. Like, what is he thinking about himself? Is he Huang? This guy, I think, is a micronet. He is not doing anything other than microing his units. He's not even creating villages. See, if you can micro like Huang or Hera, this might work out. But I think you should try to create more and more extra villages. Otherwise, your economy might lag behind. But again, in this game, I think he has a huge economic lead, owing to the fact that he has this kind of, I don't have gold access, and he has a free reign in his base. So now he's trying to break through this palisade gate. I'm creating stone gates. Him attacking the other side. I'm creating stone gate at the other side. This is how this would go on for some time. I'm trying to badly defend the situation. I don't have any gold, so I'm trying to mine some stone and sell it for gold. So this is a bad situation for me. Again, Ghost with the push. Ghost is sending his knights. He's making light calves. Now the interesting thing, what Ghost needs to do or Ghost. What Ghost again read the map very well. He understood that I'm taking his stone, so he's dropping a castle here to prevent me from taking this stone. That was a very ingenious strategy from Ghost. And see how he walled up that castle base where his villagers were standing, so I can't attack those villages. So very interesting play from Ghost. Now I cannot take any stone. So now I only have an option. I can't go to Imperial. I don't have any gold. I have to do a full castle push. So that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm making some rams, but he has knights and he's killing the rams. He has the throwing axeman. So my push has failed, but I have weakened the castle. I'm creating more and more siege rams. Sorry, not siege rams, just ordinary rams. So you don't get siege rams in Castle Age. So I'm making more and more light cav. Basically, I don't have any gold right now. You see, all I have is this 325 gold. There's no way of mining gold. So anyway, I'm selling. I have created a market here. I was selling my other resources and I was creating these siege rams. So I have successfully restored a castle. Now I can take some gold. I'm immediately sending all my villagers to gold. Then I'm attacking the second castle. Now what happened to Ghost? Where is his army? Basically, he does not have an army at this particular time, I think. Now see, this is what is wrong with Ghost. So if you don't have an army, you are doing all the castle push. That is there is no use with that. So now I'm planning to attack with this military of my own. So here I am going forward with this siege rams and sorry, what do they call it? I mean battering rams. Sorry, I always call them battering rams, siege rams, no matter whether they are in Castle Age, Imperial Age, or right. So anyway, I have a lot of light cav here. I have 32 cavalry and 7 siege units. Ghost does not have much army, but he has a few knights. Knights are very strong against light cav. But what to do? I don't have the gold to create other units. The Ghost with the defense, he's killing all the siege rams. I forgot to protect those siege rams. So look at that. Look at where it brought me. That was a disaster for me anyway. But Ghost is again making more and more knights. I have created a few pikemen to deal with his knights, and he has impeded. This is the problem. See guys, here this is a very difficult position for me. I don't have the resources to go in, and the enemy has gone Imperial, and he has Cavalier, and that is Frankish Cavalier. It will be deadly for me to deal with it with the castle army. So I'm creating a few pikemen. Then basically my plan here was to do a complete full castle push and use some camels against these cavaliers. Let us see if this breaks out. I did a lot of raiding. Now we are attacking this castle. We have a lot of knights, but it was foolish of me to attack the town center. I think I was focusing on something else. Now Ghost is sending some of his villagers, some of his army to kill these villagers. He is doing raiding. I kept a few camels on my base to stop this raiding, and he has GG. Let's see what happened there. See, basically I think he got scared due to the score difference. There was no even score was favoring him, but Imperial, a castle guy pushing against an Imperial army. I lost a lot of eco to his cavalier raids, but still what I did successfully in this matchup, I think, was aggression. So I really did the aggression part well, I would say. Like he made a pikeman against the cavalier army. The one thing you need to learn from this game, I think, is that castle push, if done well, can work against an Imperial army. And don't forget is echo. Unless you are Huang, Ghost, like new players like us shouldn't try to play like Huang, who has like godly micro, and Huang, as often he says things like Kelts eat TC. If you are doing that kind of a strategy, try a civilization like Kelts forward. Anyway, I was lucky to be alive in this matchup. Like Again, one thing I understood was that to protect your resources and read the map. If I had read that, I had scouted the map and I had understood that he was heavily into stone, I might have noticed that he will be going to Castle Rock. So I didn't think of that. That was my mistake in this game, frankly speaking. I could have done this in a very brilliant way. And his mistake, I think, was probably stuff like not creating pikemen to deal with my camel riders, and I don't know, maybe he could have thrown a few throwing axemen also. And like I think he went Imperial a lot faster. So that's all about the game, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to our Kerala Clan YouTube channel. To tell you something about Clan, it was founded by Anil, one of my friend. Is known by the Woobly name Anil99E, or you might have heard him by the alias Febin Mongol. Basically, he used to play Mongols a lot. He started this clan by a name called RGB. Then, after a while, he quit the game and I took over the clan and renamed it to Kerala Clan. So, if you guys are intermediate players like 1300 rating in Woobly and you are welcome to join our clan. And in Definitive Edition, we had a clan earlierly called Kerala again, but now we have abandoned it. Now we have joined I have joined a clan called Team India, and most of our friends are mostly playing on Woobly. They find the Woobly new player lobby much more interesting. So that's all. Thank you guys. Bye. Just a second. Let us view the achievement parts also. So in the statistics, Ghost has the military lead. You can see this. I was literally flooding the guy. Right. But I had this huge economic lead. See, economy often wins the game. And Ghost again had technology lead. This Imperial, he had 3 castles. Society score and total scores. See, he had 198 units killed and I had lost all that units. You can see what makes a Frankish cavaliers fighting against Berber knights. So this was a very terrible situation, but I had the numbers and I had the macro, I would say, in this game. So anyway, that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching our video.